Hello, groovy people. It's me, Maris, and it's a Monday. That means it's time for the weekly energy forecast. It's kind of like that insight into the week and where you can have that opportunity. Chance favors a prepared mind. So, this gives you the opportunity to kind of look and see what is going on around you. And I know, and you're like, Maris, it's like 11:25 ish. What's the deal? 11:25? This is supposed to happen earlier. And I'm like, it's daylight savings. You know how you guys made me move my clock back? Well, it totally discombobulated me. Well, and then you got to also remember that we still don't have any electricity in our neighborhood. So, um, for some reason, I normally get up like at 5 in the morning. I have been sleeping smooth through. We had a really cool Halloween and a wonderful Halloween weekend. Really cool things we did. We had the Five Feathers Festival, I guess. Five Feathers healings this weekend, and they were really awesome. And then did some Halloween readings, and then on Saturday night, I did a really big long session. I guess it was really cool for a particular person. Okay, so we've got one card so far. Actually, I lied. We've got two. Okay. And so that was the holiday weekend. And then yesterday was another awesome day. And remember that was still that veil. Okay. I'm just going to put it out there. That veil is still kind of thinning, it's getting to thicken back up again. But that veil is still pretty thin, so it's still an opportunity to get a Halloween or to get a reading in. It's really, I always believe that chance favors a prepared mind, and that good morning, Melody, good morning, Angela, and that if you are aware of what's going on around you, that you can kind of prepare yourself or create your plan of strategy to be on the win side or success side. So I kind of look at it in that form. This is this is election week, okay? We're right there, we're on election eve. Tomorrow is a really big day. Body, mind, and spirit for all of us to make sure that we are keeping our energy on a balance, that we're not being swayed into some kind of anxiety and angst-filled rhythm. So if you find yourself with a lot of anxiety, just shut everything off. Just turn off your TV, turn off your computer, turn off your telephone. Okay, there's our last one there. Put on some of your favorite music. I myself, I like to do some cooking during that time, or create, and just disengage from all of that. If you've already voted, awesome. Turn everything off. Don't pay attention to anything until like Thursday. As wow, because there's a lot of energy out there, and keep that in mind. Both sides believe that they have something at stake, and I think that's just natural, normal human instinct and behaviors to feel that way. But anyway, let's raise this vibration. Let's do groovy things. And let's take a look at this reading. I kind of dig this first card here. It's more than just kind of dig. I really dig it. And what we're looking at here is the arrow card. And now we're looking at direction. So what's the energy that's coming in here as we're talking about direction? But what does an arrow do? An arrow can pierce through things. It's coming, a blessing. And that was, can you tell me my life partner is coming because I'm due a blessing. And I'll just throw this in, Melody. It's not going to happen until 2021. And you're like, damn. And I'm like, girl, it's not that long. We're talking about 8, 9 weeks. So during that 8 or 9 weeks, work on keeping your vibration high and raising it even higher. All right, so we're looking at this arrow, and this arrow is talking about protective energy. I'm also looking at direction, looking forward, because arrows normally don't travel backwards, they travel forwards. So this is this energy of pushing in, pushing through, moving forward, the energy. But what's the message here? We're encircled, so we're also talking about some protective guidance through there. So it's kind of like and I'm laughing because I'm getting this picture of and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, snow bunnies. Everybody's wearing their outfits or their gear for going skiing, so that they know it's like 15 degrees out there or whatever, but they're all bundled up and in their gear, so they're protected, and it just feels like a great day. They're not affected by what's going on in the environment. Okay, but I'm getting it in the picture. I mean, he's showing it to me. Good golly, like we're over in Colorado skiing down a hill, but everybody's warm and happy with that protective covering, even though the weather and the environment can be cold and brutal. All right, so metaphorically speaking, think about it in that way. All right, so where we're looking at again, we're looking at the energy that's coming in is the arrow. I'm talking about direction, moving forward, that fast jutting, like I said, moving forward, piercing through, going through, but we're really pretty protected as we're moving forward with this. And so I'm laughing because what is right here but the shaman? So right now, what we're looking at is for those that are, and I was going to say that, believe in higher power, higher source, divine intervention, etc. Right now, we are totally covered. We are totally covered. Somebody has been sending a lot of really good energy in our direction. They have been opening up that pathway, illuminating that path, giving insight. So right now we are in a really uber good place, folks. We are in a uber good place. We are protected. We are covered. We have a sense of, I'm going to say a sense of divine intervention, but not like we were on a negative path, because it's not about that, but that divine intervention is kind of like universe, source, creator, whatever you want to call it, really is doing an excellent job at keeping us safe and keeping us covered. So it's kind of like wearing that snow ski outfit. You know that you're going to be skiing in the cold weather, so let's have some protection on. All right, and so I love this card because this is the snake card. And whoops. And I know that sometimes people will ask questions, or question that snake card, because we kind of have it preset in our head that snakes are always about negative things or hidden things, a negative vibration. And it's really not about that negative vibration. A snake, when you look at ancient histories and ancient beliefs and our ancestors, the snake was also symbolic of wisdom and knowledge. And wisdom or knowledge is having a lot of information and knowing a lot of things. And then wisdom is knowing when to apply that knowledge and create it into something that's uplifting and really good for you and your spirit. In this particular card, when we're looking at the snake, it's talking about releasing or shedding old skin. And this is really strong indicator of growth, personal growth, things moving forward and creating into what I'm going to say, what's your life purpose? There's a lot of people that go, what is my life purpose? And I was like, your life purpose changes every season. Every experience that you cross on your path changes what your life purpose is. It can change it slightly or very subtly, or it can be a huge drastic change. Lynette, you're going to be changing uh, you're going to be changing your career path. You've been kind of looking over here at one thing, but actually there's a new kind of technology that you'll be investing your knowledge base into. Good morning, Christy. How are you? All right, so when we're looking here again, let's take a look at the snake card. That snake card is talking about shedding old skin. This is getting rid of old belief patterns, old thoughts, this is what I'm getting really strong on here. This is now we're going into this new movement, and I'm going to call it a movement because it's a self movement. It's about being self-aware, self-supporting, self-loving, self-giving, coming from the inside out. Often we look on the outside as that remedy, and we forget that we're in charge of our own healing, body, mind, and spirit. And that when we relinquish that accountability and self-responsibility, and we place it into other people's hands, then we almost have this sense that we can play the victim card if things don't go the way that they're supposed to go. This shedding of the old skin, that snake card that we just looked at, and we're going to go back and look at it again, is really about you letting go of, and I'm going to say it like this, letting go of the need to put control in everybody else's hands other than in your hands. Trust yourself. You've been working really hard, especially over these last 7-8 months where we've been kind of confined in, or our ability to be out has been really kind of limited. In a physical context with that. So we've been really doing a lot of work on the inside. And so what we're looking at when we look at the arrow, when we look at the shaman, and then on that last card, the snake, and we'll flip back over there in just a second. What we're really looking at is that, you've spent a lot of time over these last several months working on you and learning who you are. And now it's time, and it's totally cool and kosher to cut the rest of the bondage off that has left you kind of clinging on to the past. It's kind of like you're looking back there with, we'll wait. There is no more waiting. Let's move forward. Shed that old skin and allow who you are and what your new life purpose is. Move forward and come out. So let's take a last look at that card. Remember, what are we looking at? We're looking at that snake. What's that snake doing? He's shedding, or she's shedding, that old skin. And what's underneath that old skin? But really vibrant colors and vibration, new growth and things, and I'm getting it just like this. Brand new, shiny, and new. So roll with the flow, folks. Embrace the energy. Remember that you are protected, you are covered, and we are moving forward with a brave fierceness on who we are becoming to be. So peace, love, and harmony. I hope to see you very soon. I have appointments available this weekend, so don't hesitate to look up on the Square Internet connection, and I can get you going for your week and getting an appointment in. And I have the chakra balancing on sale on the Square site. So you go to the scheduling site. Chakra balances are on sale this week, or actually this month, for $45. So you save some $35. It's a $45 chakra balancing session with me. Go online, purchase it, schedule it, and I will see you very soon. So peace, love, and harmony. Thank you. Well, thank you, whoever, I can't see who said that, but thank you for you. Because without you, I couldn't be me. Have a good one.